If I don't make it on YouTube, I will never own a house. So, smash like, subscribe. And, get Ike a house so he can make more beautiful YouTube videos. I'm gonna get down here. My life. Hey! Hi, hello there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. First things first, my name's Ike. Second things second, my headphone is cooked. Third things third, we're playing Minecraft today. Who doesn't love Minecraft? I don't know. And if you don't, you got some self-work to do, bud. A lot of things changing today. Well, things not really changing. I just want to start branching, you know? I've already been doing it. I played Minecraft before on this channel, but I want it to be known that my entire personality is in Kingdom Hearts. So, you know, it's me, YouTube, you. Wow, right? Makes sense. Okay, as you guys see, I have been playing Minecraft as of recently, just not on the channel. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I've been in this mindset that I need to play a certain game or you're not gonna grow, Ike. That makes absolutely no sense. So, today we will be playing Minecraft. So, I said that already. I'm saying it again. And per usual, I always plan hardcore. You know? I don't know what's wrong with me or what drugs I took or what drugs I currently take. But, I just like to torture myself. And, speaking of that, we're just gonna name this Torture. There we go. And we're gonna create this world. So, first things first, I do want to talk about YouTube as an identity. I feel like a lot of creators get lost, and they think that they need to post certain content or they have to. But I'm realizing that, you don't. As long as your content is good, quality, and amazing, yeah. And I did have another idea of making another channel with less edited videos, but why don't I just do them all on the same channel so those people who like those can watch them and the people who don't have to watch them, you know? That's just the basis of thing, and that's just the reality of everything. I can talk for hours on it, and you guys would even know that. And it's not even just about the game, it's about real life. And speaking of that, I want to know what other games people like to watch people play. Like me, a very talkative, handsome man myself. Not to be a narcissist, but people have told me those things. So why not ride them, you know? Sometimes I feel like it's necessary to ride the bandwagon. And speaking of bandwagon, we're going to wagon our way up to stone tools because who in their right mind still makes wooden tools, you know? This game's been out for how many years? And, you know, there's so many strats on how to beat the game and whatnot. I'm just going to do what works for me, you know? Collecting up my materials, being a little AI. Another thing, I've been seeing lots of AI recently. Lots of it, and it's not very fun. I'm not gonna lie. Remember that Will Smith eating spaghetti video? Yeah, they remade that, and you couldn't even tell me that shit was AI. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, am I supposed to be cussing? I don't know. Is it too early? I don't think so. I think it's like a minute in you can cuss or something like that. Who knows? I'll know if I get claimed. But hopefully I don't because I do like money. I don't have much of it, but I would love some monetization, YouTube. Hashtag partner? Please? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, Minecraft. This game has always been in a good state. Like, believe it or not, Minecraft is, oh my god, do you see this view? Minecraft has always been in a good state. It's never been one time I've seen someone wake up and be like, oh man, this game is horrendous. I really hate this game. Nope. Children love it. Adults love it. Everyone loves it. I love it. But I only love it with this specific pack on, you know? The game's not that enjoyable without anything crazy on. And actually, I don't know how long I want this video to be. Maybe the video might just be until I die. And that's how I usually do it. So, we're going to do it like that. And speaking of dying, I'm going to kill this haram being. Yeah, another thing. Been recently learning a little bit about the Muslim culture. Or, not culture, religion. This is how you can tell I'm uncultured. I just called a religion a culture. Well, those go hand in hand, you know. Some cultures like certain religions and some don't. So, you know, it's Yeah, it's just something I don't really like to touch on. I'm a gamer. I don't touch on politics. Oh my god, thank God for water. I don't touch on caves. Caves. I don't touch on religion and stuff like that, you know? I like to play games. I don't like drama. Not a drama heart guy, you know? I love to relax, mind my business, play my games, and be a chud. If that's something that people don't like, then they can find a politic YouTuber. I don't know if people do that. I don't know if YouTube was even created for that. Hello, Creeper. I do see you there. You're not slick. He's not going to kill me. But we will make our way over to this side of the place because seems like the cave is very dangerous. And nobody's going into a cave without food, man. Nobody. Also, let's touch on these animals. I've seen they've recently did a whole entire revamp of the baby animals. It doesn't show you that on action stuff, of course. I actually don't like it. I don't like how every little baby animal has little black dots for eyes. It's just kind of lazy, if you ask me, you know? There's so many mods that people have made revamping baby animals already. Why'd they just do their own thing, you know? They didn't have to do that. They could have just stole someone's mod and paid them for it. They have a quadrillion billion dollars. So that's what I would do as a good game creator with good community, with good designs. I would just give them $10 and just call it a day because most likely they're a 12-year-old child with no job making these mods. But I can't even single it out that it could be an adult, you know? Some adults just like things. That's how we are. That's another thing I also want to touch on right now real quick. The fact that becoming an adult and people start to lose sight of what it really means to be human in general. People kind of... I know this is probably going to be a hot take or weird topic. People kind of dissociate human nature with being an adult. You know, like, they liked My Little... I mean, certain things, yeah, you can grow out of. Like, I can't be a 22-year-old man posting My Little Pony edits. Well, I could in this economy. That's the thing. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what people think. But the thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that you don't have to lose sight of the things you like, you know? I'm 22 right now. Still got an apartment. Still got a job. And I'm still making Minecraft YouTube videos. And that's the thing about the job... Slow down. That's the thing about being an adult. It's not about what you're doing. It's about what it's going to do with the rest of your life. And I would love to play games for the rest of my life. So I'm going to keep making these Minecraft videos. I'm going to keep posting content. And I'm going to keep doing my thing. Does it matter? Yes. Will it pay off? Absolutely. I'm trying not to cuss, but fuck. There we go. We cussed. Will that demonetize me? Probably not, because I won't repeat it 6 times in a row. Like some of the YouTubers I do enjoy. Dashy, for example. That's an example. I don't even know how old Dashy is, but you see him. He's sitting at a clean 7 mil right now. How much money he's making? I just watched a video about it. A lot. And there's, of course, people still worried. Why is this grown man playing video games? Well, this grown man is making $1 bajillion off of doing what he likes. And I'd like to be that grown man, you know? I'd love to be that grown man. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? There's nothing wrong with making $1 million off Minecraft. There's nothing wrong with being an adult who likes My Little Pony. There's nothing wrong with anything. You know why? Because we all have problems. And if we're too busy sitting here picking out what's wrong with each other, then we're all just doomed to eternity. Yeah, I did collect some copper. And yeah, I would like to fight about it. Copper's not that bad. You know, get a job. I'm not going to do too much cutting, but obviously where cutting is needed, I'm going to do it. Like right here, where I'm about to just chillax, make my furnaces, and smelt my copper. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, guys. Oh my God! As soon as I was going to come back to you guys, this little twerp decided to come up to me and punch me directly in my teeth. Maybe I needed it. Everything's all smelted up. We got full set of armor. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But it'll do for now. I kind of do like this copper update. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not bad. You know, it's there. It exists. It's not exactly needed, but you know, It'll help us little noobs out, like me, just wandering in the forest. Ho, ho. Oh. I'm gonna leave that in. Thank you for the people who wish me blessed. And now, we are about prepared. Wait, I'm missing something. There it is. Beautiful. Alright. Now, we are prepared to adventure. And by adventure, I mean start by destroying this skeleton's godlike Actually, we're just gonna leave him alone. Sometimes, in life, you just need to leave people alone. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There is a skeleton right there. I'm not really Oh! Wowzers. I'm not really a big fan of the nighttime, so, I'm not gonna pretend like I am. I gotta find a cave to go into. I have food. I have everything. And if you ask, you shall... Oh, hello there. You shall receive! Okay. So, we have received a cave. Luckily, thank heavens. And we've also received plenty of coal. And I'm all for the coal, baby. Never worked in a mine, but I would gladly. If they're not paying me $12 an hour. I actually don't know how much a coal miner makes. I've never looked into it. Oh my god. You guys are just the worst things ever. Like, you just come here with your greenness and just put it all over me, don't you? Just no concern for anyone else besides yourself. And sometimes I feel like we should be more like zombies. That's what the government wants, you know? Want us to mind their business, keep doing our things. And sometimes, it's not the worst. And I just said I wasn't a political channel. I wasn't going to talk about the government, but... Man, was I wrong. Already broke my pick. Okay, so... That's first things of business is getting this pick back. And getting my table back into my inventory. So we can get into this cave now. And stop wasting your valuable time. Okay, lovely cave music. First means of business. Lava pool. Second means of business. Iron. Did those in the reverse. But does it matter? Maybe. I don't think I need any more coal. I'm good in the coal department. Right? No, I'm not. Oh my god, get the freak out of my face. Okay, so I'm just gonna get just a little bit. Doesn't hurt. There is levels to greed though, you know? It's in the Bible. It shouldn't be too greedy. But that's only if you read it. If you don't, then you could be like me. Even though I do, and I'm still greedy little shit, you know? Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna grab it anyway. Okay. So, I think 46 is good. Oh my god. I almost looked him directly in the eyes. I see lava. It's not a pool of lava, but lava more or less. So I'm gonna keep grabbing this coal. And speaking of coal and speaking of minimum wage jobs, what happened to people owning houses? You know, I've noticed that if I don't make it on YouTube, I will never own a house. So smash like, subscribe, and get Ike a house so he can make more beautiful YouTube videos. I'm gonna get down here. My life. This is the story of my life. I may or may not be the stupidest Minecraft player ever. With that being said, hold on, I'll see you guys in the next one.